So let me get this straight. Anchor was too fast, so what do? You remove the grapple modifier. Solo ops was too effective, so what do? You make it ineffective. Literally making it completely useless. Bungie, bro, like, Bungie, you're straight up, you're lying at this point. Whatever you said about wanting to make the power grind, you know, faster, making it less tedious, it was just a lie, bro. Like, so you tell us about one thing that you're working on, but then you release a twab that pretty much does the exact opposite. And on top of removing grapple from Anchor, guess what they also do? They reduce the drops from Anchor as well. That is just another L on top of another L on top of another L. Like, come on. They have to be doing this on purpose because you are straight up rage baiting us. There are people out there who want to defend you, Bungie, but they just cannot defend you anymore after whatever you're doing right now. Because who out there remembers that one state of the game? I think it was in the year of Lightfall. It was a long time ago. I don't really remember when exactly, but that was considered one of the worst articles, not only in Bungie history, but might as well add it into the entire gaming history, because even people outside of the Destiny community knew about this state of the game. That's how bad it was. And the thing that makes this even worse is that the tweet that was just released on Thursday is considered on the same level as that state of the game, which you know, basically made the community sentiment like permanently worse than it actually already was at that point in the game.
Hey, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to like, subscribe. If you want, of course, if you want. Thank you so much, bro.
And you know what I find super strange is that for the past month we have been playing this game and complaining about the power grind because everybody has been in K1 and Caldera basically. And the crazy thing is they literally acknowledge it in the same tweet. And they have the data, so they know that we are pretty much stuck in Caldera and K1. So you have been hearing us complain for the past month, and for some reason you still don't know what we want. How is that possible? How can you be a gaming company? I don't know how old Bungie is, okay? But let's say the Destiny team inside of Bungie is older than 10 years at this point. How is it possible that you do not know what your community wants this long into being into existence? And after the 12, you know what? They did respond, but guess what they said? The official Destiny team, the Destiny 2 team on Twitter, did not, you know, respond to the power grind complaints that were, you know, released after the tweet was released. They basically responded to one minor part of the tweet. Well, the negative part of the tweet, because they added prime engram drops to Rahul with just... Honestly, in our minds, it really seemed like they were trying to slow it down even more. Because imagine getting a prime engram, and every single time you get that engram, you have to go to the tower first. What I really hope happens is that in the process of recording this video, or maybe even editing this video, is that they are going to actually respond to the, you know, power grind issues. And instead of nerfing, you know, Caldera and K1. Actually, what am I saying? Instead of nerfing solo ops, how about freaking buffing literally everything else? Y'all definitely go check out the video from Esoteric. He recently uploaded a video where he talks about how to improve this power grind. And it is one simple well, I'm not a game dev, I don't know how simple it is, but it seems pretty simple, right? How about all of these bonus, like, see how many bonus drops I have for all of these activities? How about making all of these actually effective? Because these drop, I think, like -1 of your own power, so it's not really, you know, there's no reason to go after these bonus drops if you're doing the power grind. How about making those +1 instead of -1, you know? And you know, we just got off Solstice, I think it was this week. Bungie saw how we were loving, you know, the fact that we were getting so much loot. I didn't love that there was no actual Solstice activity. There were only new modifiers. You know what, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. They saw that we loved how much loot we were getting. How is it possible that after freaking Solstice, you make the change to make the loot less in freaking Anchor, in so many activities? You make the loot less, you make the loot from solo ops ineffective basically. How do you make these changes after Solstice? That is just insane to me. Exact same thing with this freaking directory. Let's go back to the world. They removed they added it back, but they removed the saturation from this screen because they heard that people were kind of confused about the difference between the destinations and the actual portal. Who at Bungie is making these? I really think that Pete Parsons on his way out just wanted to make the worst decisions ever, just to freaking upset the community before he leaves. I don't know. That's just what I think. Because there has to be somebody at Bungie who's actually passionate about the game. That just tells the upper management, hey, the community will not like this change. Because that color change, it was such a small change. Why? Literally why? And now making solo ops ineffective for the power grind? Why? Bro, there has to be somebody at Bungie actually playing the game and telling the people that it is not a good change, it's not fun. What I really think they're doing again and again and again is that they're going to release a statement or something, or they're gonna release a massive buff. Because now they are massively nerfing, you know, certain activities and the entirety of solo ops. I really think they're going to release something where it's gonna say, oh, we 5x'd all the rewards in the entire portal system. Like, they always do this. They bring out something super negative, and then after that they do something positive, and then people are going to be happy. But Bungie, I promise you, not this time. Last year you did it with freaking Into the Light. You time gated the weapons, then you untime gated the weapons, and then you thought people were gonna react positively to that. Bungie, not this time, because no way, bro. Woo. I'm stuttering, bro. This video, I can't talk. I am just so frustrated. This entire video has been me just rambling, but seriously, who was the one writing? Like, you have to think about it. Somebody was literally typing all of those words in the twab on their keyboard. Every single letter you see in that twab was written by one person, or was written by somebody at Bungie. How were you writing that, and not once was it crossing your mind that people were not going to like this? Because I don't know if you've actually read the twab, but everything in the twab just seems so positive. I'm gonna be honest, the first time I really just I skimmed through the twab, and I was like, oh, these are positive changes, because they were talking so positively, as if all of the changes were good. But man, this was just absolute buns, like straight cheeks. I don't want to see stuff like this ever again. Like, Justin Truman, you just stepped up. I need to see you say, hey, guys, I'm so sorry. We're never doing this again. We are going to release a Destiny 3.
What?
Okay, but all jokes aside, there is no way. There's literally no way. You have been a game studio for like decades, first of all, and on top of that, you have been a Destiny developer, or developers on Destiny for like 10 years, for a decade, basically. How is it possible that you still are not familiar with your own community? Like, actually, I am genuinely curious, like, what happens at the minds at Bungie, because there's no way. And this is gonna seem random, guys, but I'm gonna be honest, I did take a look at Pete Parsons' car collection online, and man, he has an BMW E30. I'm not gonna lie, Pete, I kind of feel you on that car, man. But, okay, I gotta stop joking about stuff like that. But if I was CEO at Bungie, I am telling you, I would buy that BMW E30, and that was enough for me, okay? After that E30, I'm giving freaking bonuses to every single developer. No, let me retract that statement. I'm giving the bonus to Alison Lurs, because she seems to be the only one passionate on this freaking game, man. Which, if you don't know who that is, that's the story director. That's basically the woman you always see talk about in the Vidocs, or not, yeah, it's not Vidocs anymore, in the developer live streams. Like, she always seems so happy to just talk about the story. Like, we need more of her at Bungie, okay? You know what, before I close this video, let me check Twitter and see if Destiny or Bungie has actually released literally anything in response to the power grind. Well, I don't know if they did tweet or didn't tweet, you guys know. Either way, thank you for watching, have a nice day, bye.